Mm.
We got to start this shit out the right way. Like I say, before we even get into the Michelle Obama pregnancy pictures and shit, man, we got
You
to
know what
look
I'm
at
saying?
Sasha and Malia. I don't give
That's
a
a
fuck who
fact,
you,
boy.
it's whoever, however. It's no motherfucking way that you gonna make me believe that this is Obeezy's kid.
No
How
way, man.
the Are you fucking serious right now? Okay. Now I posted this shit on Instagram. I said I'll shoot you the $100 cash app and shit, right? $100. I'm gonna shoot you $100 cash app if you or anybody else can send me a photo, a picture of Michelle Obama when she was pregnant. Can anybody send me that motherfucker? I don't give a fuck if you work for some of the most elite techies that it is type of shit or whatever. I don't want to see no motherfucking Photoshop. We good on the Photoshop shit, okay? Now the other shit that get me too is the spot where they graduated from. Say they, you know what I'm saying, they graduated, you know what I'm saying, from the Sitwell Friends School and shit like that or whatever. It's like an academy or whatever. But this the same damn school that Chelsea Clinton went to. Now anything, and I repeat, anything that got to do with the Clintons, it's under high scrutiny. Every brow in the world should be raised at this point right here. Now, peep game. Now, the Obama, you know what I'm saying, the girls, you know what I'm saying, they began class and shit right in January the 5th, 2009. Say Malia done crap. This shit is bugged the fuck out. Out of all this stuff, all these articles that they could print and shit about Sasha and Malia, I still haven't found the article, nor have I found a picture, nor has anybody DM me a picture, nor has anybody said anything about that there was actually a time when Michelle Obama was pregnant. Now I seen the movie and stuff. I seen the little, you know what I'm saying, the screening that was on, I think it was on Lifetime or some shit like that or whatever. But during that screening, I ain't see the part where, you know what I'm saying, like she was pregnant type of shit or whatever. It's like they just threw that part up in there and shit. Now, of course, you can illustrate that shit on TV or whatever. You feel? Right. But I'm looking at actual events. We're looking at actual receipts. We're looking at the truth within it. Not no bogus, hocus pocus ass shit and all that or whatever. There's been a lot of people that said stuff. Like Michelle got a Jim Jank or whatever. I heard that. Hey, hey, it is what it is. But one thing about it is we have yet to see them damn pregnancy photos. And I'm waiting on somebody to send them in, y'all. Tell you, man, motherfuckers don't want no money because if they did want some money, they would have been there, sent them motherfucking pics in, them links, and all of that. That shit is uncontested. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not gonna show me any photo whatsoever around that time in a roundabout way. You're definitely not gonna see any maternity photos as well. Think about it. We ain't seen no maternity photos with Michelle. I've seen plenty maternity photos. There may even be some women in my chat right now. There might even be somebody that's listening right now that have even held an actual picture of somebody in maternity clothes. They don't look from their workplace. That's right. They on maternity leave. There's dates to prove this. There's photos that prove this. So you got to think, right? Dealing with the ex first lady type of shit or whatever, why was there never any photos of this? Now people just run with stuff, any damn thing. Hey, they believe any damn thing that you tell them. Now simply because we're talking about it and we're asking these questions, we're gonna see on whether or not if anybody actually produced any receipts. Yeah, but they don't want to talk about that real shit. We gotta keep it moving on them. If we don't keep it moving on them, hey, look at here. They'll be even further in the damn sunken place, man. So let's get up out of there. Like I say, it's a lot of people out here now. Hey, I done seen it in my comments. I even seen it through the comments of larger channels on social media. There's some people out here right now, and they having problems even with sleep at this damn point. I know it may sound crazy and shit, but during this damn pandemic, during this COVID-19, hey, it's people that's done had a reduction in rest, a reduction in sleep, having to think about their children, have to think about the next day, the next week, even the next second, so to say. We don't know what the hell is going on. Only thing we can do is just sit back and just we, all we can do is just kind of play with the idea for a minute. And the reason why I say that the only thing that we can do is play with the damn idea because it's recreation. We might as well recreate whatever the fuck that they done put out here any damn way. They ain't doing nothing but fucking lying any damn way. All of this shit within itself having to do with a pandemic or within the pandemic. Ain't nobody done proved not shit yet. Only thing that we do know is that there are some people that lost their life. Rest in peace. There's a lot of people that lost their damn life. You see? I'm not going to be the first one to say that it was COVID-19. I'm just going to say that it was something. Whether planted, whether injected, whether planted or injected. But the lack of quality sleep, it not only affects how we feel during the daytime, but it can also impair our immune system function. Hey, whether you know it or not, you got to get that proper rest. You know, even for the people that don't meditate, whether you acknowledge it or not, you're in a state of meditation within itself when you're actually asleep, when you're actually resting because of your breathing pattern. You see, at times during the course of the day, we may even forget to check our breathing. We may even forget to check our pulse, or for that matter, to be able to check our damn sugar. There's people right now going through shit, high blood pressure and the whole damn nine. Not just so much from eating pork, not just so much from eating these fatty foods, these greasy ass foods, but people eating food on a daily basis with their actual life. That's what I'm talking about. Over consuming things on a daily basis, things that they can't even fucking control. It's people out here right now trying to manipulate the system. They even lying to themselves right now, telling themselves that they're okay. You're not okay. Day to day, even dealing with this shit, you don't even know what the fuck gonna happen tomorrow or what the damn next pandemic gonna be. We got scores of people right now being assaulted, being took out. You think the news is reporting it? The news is only reporting it on a local scale, but on a local scale, that's only within seconds. The longest I've seen with people that have, gotten shot, I'm gonna say a large amount of people that's gotten shot. What I've seen throughout the damn media, the longest I've seen has been a 3-minute edition on the news. As far as the clips on the news, I think it's under 30 seconds, to be honest with you. And they do these segments every morning. They don't do this to give you an update on who got shot, who got killed. They do this to reinstill fear within you. That's what the hell that they do. So I get it. I understand, when people are out here losing sleep, people can't get it together. You got it's so much shit that's going on. Think about it. Let alone, some shit that's going on social media, as far as, people and whatever it was at whatever time or what the fuck it was that they fell out about or whatever. Man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. You sitting up here now trying to think of if shit was to go the other way, how did the food gonna remain in the refrigerator? Everybody ain't living the Partridge family. Everybody ain't like the Cosbys. Everybody don't have the husband and wife, family with the kids and the dog and the whole damn nine. People are struggling. People are going through some stuff, whether you know it or not. I've been out in public, went to stores and shit, looked at people in their faces and shit or whatever. I'm like, damn, man, motherfuckers is aging by the second out this motherfucker. And that's all behind worryation. And you wonder why people are losing sleep out this motherfucker. People are even breaking sleep patterns and routines. Now they have became, adjusting to the COVID. That shit is fluctuating up, down, up, down. Motherfucker, you can't sit up here and say now, every night now, I lay down and rest at this time. No. The majority of times, you on your damn phone, scrolling, trying to not think about what the hell that everybody else is going through, trying not to actually dwell on how bad that the situation is. You think motherfuckers like being prisoners up in their home and shit or whatever? Yo, like straight to, you think motherfuckers like just staying in the house? Have you noticed, even with stores now, being that, there is a heighten with the observance of wearing a mask, man, everybody be coming out. Man, I seen a dude on a tricycle the other day, riding a whole live tricycle and shit in traffic like it wasn't shit. I say, damn, yeah, it's just like that. People might even start to do things even stranger than that, to tell you the fucking truth. Who the fuck knows that stuff? We got over 2,000 damn pages from the Jeff Epstein. You feel from just from the trial and the trial alone, statements from people and people alone, as well as Miss Maxwell. My thing is, why did she sit on that shit for all them damn years? I be like, what the fuck? That's just like when them women was saying that crazy shit about Bill Cosby and shit or whatever. Okay, he might have filled your ass or some shit like that or whatever, or rub his, you know what I'm saying, rub his dingling up against your, you know, the crack of your ass or some shit like that or whatever. I'm dead ass fucking serious. Okay, word. Why the fuck you wait all this damn time? And why it take a group effort, a collective effort? Why did it have to be at one particular time that then somebody want to say something about some shit or whatever? Y'all motherfuckers ain't been saying nothing about. See what I'm saying? This is what they do though. This is what they do. They say on 4 or 5 different villas on his island, separate from the main house, say, yo, Epstein was with the underage women and they stayed up in the villas. Question was sexual orgies a regular occurrence on the island at Jeffrey's house? Child, man. I don't even think that that's a question that had to be answered. I'm being honest. And my thing is this. Where were the parents? And how did the parents even allow for these underage girls, underage women any damn way? Feel what I'm saying? Underage teens any damn way. However that you want to switch it up, however that you want to use semantics or etymology to describe certain terms or whatever. How was this inappropriateness actually condoned and approved by the family, by the mother, by the father, cousins, brothers, sisters? What the fuck is going on? So there wasn't no uncles or great uncles or no male cousins within the family and shit or whatever? Or was everybody just at awe with this type of stuff going on? That's the shit that's weird to me, y'all. That's the shit that got me going right now. That's the shit that got my motherfucking blood boiling type of shit or whatever. Now the Lolita Express, you know, that was Orgy Island. This is where they explain with the underage girls and shit as young as 14. This when they was prostituted, so to say, on the island. But if they were prostituted, my thing is this right here. Did the parents even allow for this level of prostitution to take place? Think about it. Man, motherfuckers are sick at this motherfucker, man. I can't even believe that a parent would even allow for their teen, their female teen, to be up on a damn airplane and shit, you know, with any man, an adult. Come on, a male in general. I can see if you letting your daughter go to the skating rink or to the mall or to hang out over a friend's house type of shit or whatever, but damn, they just gone and shit, up in the air, flying and shit. That's why the whole thing with the Jeff Epstein and the little St. James Island and all that shit or whatever, man, when I first heard about it, man, that shit didn't even raise a brow to me. This type of shit been going on and will continue to take place. You know why? Because this is a culture. That's what it is. It's a fucking culture of vultures that do this type of shit. Preying on children, actually fantasizing, having orgies with underage, you know what I'm saying, females. This is the shit that's going on. And it been going on. It ain't like that shit been right up under our fucking noses. A lot of people just, you know, they chose to ignore it. How the fuck would a parent even allow for a child to go to a fucking island or for a child to be away from them for a week or weeks or months, so to say? The fuck is this? Like they on a photo shoot or some shit or whatever? So is that how easy that it was back then? Were parents that money hungry then? Or were the parents even into this type of shit? That's what I'm looking at now. Before that I hear any of these damn statements by anybody that said anything about what took place on the island, I have to question strongly now about the parents and the type of shit that the parents was into. Come on, y'all, think about this shit, man. This is the craziest shit that I done heard thus far. You just let your children do whatever. But then now, you know, the children got these statements and shit that they want to say and stuff like that or whatever. I think that is great that people are coming out. Hopefully even more people come out. But my thing is, why the fuck they ain't come out back then? Man, I'm trying to tell you, yo, you can get out this Jim Jank, man. You can work your motherfucking ass off. You can work your motherfucking fingers to the bones at this gym jam. But while you doing that, I want you to know that the crime don't stop. Children being abducted, that don't stop. Young underage girls on social media getting their first taste of prostitution within itself. None of that stuff is gonna stop. It's gonna be a domino effect. It's going to collectively grow with each day. I want you to check it out. Man, I'm telling you, yo, this shit done got real as a motherfucker, man. It's done got real. That's why I think Trump trying to get rid of TikTok right now. TikTok is a dope ass app, to tell you the truth. Yeah, you can sit on that motherfucker all day and upload shit. You can laugh, joke, and the whole nine. But one thing about TikTok, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody or nothing like that or whatever, right? But there's not any creativity when it comes to videos. You feel me? That's on TikTok. But I'm gonna tell you what's on TikTok. There's a lot of ass being shown on TikTok. There's a lot of people who wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying, the first thing about going live or uploading a video on YouTube or Facebook. Those people are on TikTok, and it's like a entry level, you know, for a person to come out the closet, for a person not to be afraid to get on social media. That's my word, yo. And it's crazy because I'm seeing now that the predators definitely have a window just to looking into a person's life right now. You might think that you having fun doing your favorite TikTok that you done been laughing at and stuff like that or whatever. But these perverts, man, they sit behind, you know, holding these smartphones, you know, on that two-way black mirror, thinking of all different type of ways of on how that they can get closer. And 9 times out of 10, they ain't even trying to get close to you. They would even want to get close to you in order to get close to your children. You wouldn't think that it's going down like this in 2020, but I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that it is. That's why a lot of these articles, you know, the Associated Press, you know, they'll be the ones to get these photos, these crime scene photos, as well as people that's interconnected with molestation, pedophilianism, and every other damn atrocity that's taking place right now. All these people work hand in hand to keep it up out of the media. Why do you think that it's so much TikToking going on? Because people are preoccupying their times with other things as opposed to the real shit that's going on. You better believe that shit, man. That's why people hiding their motherfucking tears right now, family. That's right. I know you might do it to preoccupy your time, but it's a gateway, it's a key, it's a portal. Okay, then we're gonna make sure that we get to the numbers on it though. Because like I say, Trump, he already called TikTok a hot brand, but he demanded a chunk of the sales price. I don't know why the fuck that he wouldn't demand some of that shit, to tell you the truth. But the president appeared to bless the button Microsoft TikTok deal, continuing its evolution on a possible transaction after stating last Friday that he'd rather see TikTok banned than sold to a US-based company. Trump changed his tune over the weekend. TikTok is owned by China-based company ByteDance, which owns a portfolio of apps and services. A weekend phone call between Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, and the American premier appeared to change his mind, leading to the software company sharing publicly on Sunday that it was pursuing a deal. Then today, the president endorsing a deal between an American company and ByteDance over TikTok, also said that he expects a chunk of the sale price to wind up in the accounts of the American government. The American president has long struggled with basic economic concepts. For an example, who pays tariffs? But to see Trump state that he expects to receive a chunk of a deal between two private companies that he is effectively forcing to the altar is surreal. That's what they saying. That's what TechCrunch is actually saying. But I feel the exact same damn way because TikTok getting paid like a motherfucker, and TikTok will have you on social media for hours. But it's crazy because ByteDance coming out of China, the same Chinese flu, the Chinese virus that Trump even spoke on. I could understand why he feel like that he should get a little percentage of that thing or whatever. I feel like we all should be actually benefiting from TikTok, as well as the people that's, on TikTok for large amount, of time throughout the damn day. With the ads, the promotions, and every damn thing. Well, we need our own damn version of damn TikTok, to tell you the truth. I know a few features that'll probably make TikTok hyper than the motherfucker, to tell you the truth. But I don't even want to get into all that shit right there. I basically want to look at the layers of this thing for what it's worth, man. They say they had a great conversation. They say he called to see whether or not, on what he felt about that situation or whatever, about China. I said, look, it can be controlled for security reasons by China. Too big, too invasive. Think about it. If China actually created the app, if China is the one where this said coronavirus or whatever this virus is actually came from, why would we even give China that much access, giving them a front row seat, a window into our lives, whether it's TikTok videos or not? Just think about it, everybody. Just think long and hard about this shit right here. Whether it's a damn TikTok video or not, should we be allowing them that much access in our lives? Should we be that comfortable now that we just good with it, we cool with it or whatever? Because in the beginning, people feel some kind of way about Trump, and I think the reason they feel some kind of way about Trump when he was talking about making America great. I just want to exemplify this right now. I just want to go into this right now while I can. It's early. We up. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's up in here. Make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you share this video. Make sure that you share this blog this morning throughout the podcast. You figured, deal me. But I just got a question, though. Like, for real. I just got a few questions about all this stuff, man. While we up early, schmerly. You figured, deal me? Like, facts, man. Like, let's go ahead and then get into this, man. Let's get into all of this right here. While we up, let's talk about it. Let's think for a minute. While you washing dishes or cleaning up or driving home from the job piece or checking in or sitting at your desk or whatever that you're doing. Driving in your truck or however that you get money. You transporting or busting a move or within the trap or whatever. I got to ask you again. Are y'all cool with China having a drop on us right now? Think about this shit. That's crazy. We enjoy the app. We spend hours on the app at a time. It's not one single person that say that they on TikTok can say they just get on TikTok and look at a couple videos. Man, you lying like fuck. Because it's that interesting. You know why it's interesting? Because it's entertaining. And I honestly feel like the Asians, not to blatantly be disrespectful or to sound like I'm, racially charged or whatever, but I feel like that's one of the main things that the Asians were actually banking on. How interested that we became with the app, how over engulfed that we became with the app, and on how comfortably that we all were and that we all are now with sharing ourselves. I've seen women in the booty shorts and the whole nine, not even shaking no booty, but just up there on the TikTok as if that they're looking in the mirror, although it's a front-facing camera, just to check themselves out. Now think about how many men that's actually checking them out. Now, if the women are doing this to get checked out, what do you think that the children, what do you think the female children would do as well? And what type of window is this for the predators? What type of, welcome mat is this? For somebody that actually got some lustful, sexual, deviant ass thoughts of our children or with our children, with teen females. Let me step back up in the booth for a minute, man. Like I say, man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. You already know what it is, man. the Make It Make Sense Network, man. We're gonna continue to cover these topics and a hell of a lot more topics as well. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have a little panel Jim Jenks set up as well. I'll still continue to blog this news. I'm gonna put this news out here as well. I got y'all action packed for the people that tune in, for the people that enjoy the content, and for the people that's actually into meaningful conversations, that's into some motherfucking critical thinking type of shit or whatever. For all of y'all, I got you. It's nothing. Okay, just know that. I just wanted to come through on the early smurly just with a few of the topics that I have been touching on. I have been pressing on just to give you something to think about until that I'm back up in the next live stream. Okay, family? And you better believe that next day of live stream is going to be shortly, family.